Game 1, we talked about it on the happy hour. All I can say is that I told you so. And that in Game 2, actually, I picked the Cavs to win Game 1. And I thought that the Celtics will win Game 2. I think the Celtics win Game 2, and I think the Cavs going to lose in 5 now.
No.
Yeah, I think they win. I think they win Game 2. The Cavs win Game 3. The Celtics win Game 4, and then they come back in Boston and finish it in Game 5. This team is not the Pacers. Like I've told you on numerous occasions, the Pacers had one Oladipo. The Celtics have 3 little mini Oladipos. So that's what separates them from everyone else. Is the fact that they have 3 mini little Oladipos, and they got 6 bodies that they can throw at LeBron, and they got 3 guys that they can just put in the game and be like, yo, go take 6 fouls on LeBron.
Look,
Bron had 15 points, statistically the worst playoff game in his career. Everybody's like, "Oh, Bron gonna have a big game too." If I'm a Celtics player, do you know how insulted I am by LeBron James?
Yeah.
Like, do you like literally? Do you? If I'm a Celtics player, like, do you not know who the f- we are? Like, no. This season, do you not see these motherfucking banners in this arena?
Banners in this arena.
Do you not know who our GM is? You not know the teams he played for?
But do you know who I am?
No.
Do you know who I am?
No.
I ended your...
No.
I'm the reason you guys are here. I ended your franchise.
No, you didn't.
I ended the Big 3 era.
Well, guess what?
I ended the Big 3. I ended the original Big 3.
Guess what? We finna end your era. Have some respect. We had the number 2 record in the NBA. We play a good game.
I mean, I just think
you say you not worried. Look, I'm fine if you say, look, it was a bad game. We had a bad game, I'm not gonna take it too hard. I'm gonna come back. I played good in Game 2, but to literally be like, yeah, I'm not worried. I was just feeling out the game. Okay, fuck you. Yes, and I know I said I wasn't gonna curse that much this Hoops and Brews, but fuck you, LeBron James. If I'm a Celtics fan, fuck you, Bron. Oh, okay, that's how you feel.
Yeah.
Guess who was arrogant like that? Joel Embiid was. Guess what the fuck we did to him?
LeBron,
we shut him the.
Embiid,
Guess what? Guess what? It was Embiid out there versus the Celtics. It's LeBron out there versus the Celtics.
I don't think it will be. Look. I think everybody.
LeBron's so disrespectful.
I just think everybody is slightly overanalyzing the game. I think that in the third quarter, I thought the Cavs played good. They cut the lead down to 14. It looked like they were finally getting their offense going. Boston again wasn't getting their half court defense set. What do I always say about Boston? You can't score on them in the half court. They weren't getting their half court defense set, and they made a run. They actually started hitting some threes. They had 29 points in the third quarter. They had 35 points in the first half. So in the third quarter, it was great. It was amazing. I'm like, all right, okay, we hooping. And then fourth quarter came. They had they scored 7 quick points, and then the game got away from them. I assume that in Game 2, LeBron will play better. I think everybody besides Kevin Love will play better. I think the entire team will play better. And I'm encouraged by what I saw Rodney Hood do. I'm encouraged by what I saw Clarkson do. They at least looked like they had life inside of their bodies. Tristan was still decent. He damn near gave me a double-double. I think they're going to be okay. I think everybody just played bad. They shot 15% from 3. If they gonna shoot 15% from 3 every night, like I said, my analysis, I just do not think they will shoot 15% from 3 every night. No. And I also don't think that the Celtics will have damn near 5 players with 20 points every night. I just don't think that. I don't think that you'll see a Celtic besides maybe Horford average 20. I don't think you will. And even
so, you think Jaylen Brown, as good as he been playing, not gonna average 20?
No, I think he'll give you like 18, 19.
No, he gonna average 20.
I don't think he's gonna average 20. I don't think Tatum's gonna average.
Because Korver is his primary. Because Korver is his primary defender. Because Jr. got his hands full trying to deal with Tatum.
Korver isn't a terrible team defender. You don't just play defense by yourself. It's other people there to help you.
Yes, but you got to guard a guy that's 20 and like 50 times faster than you.
Sure, but if he gets to the rim and they starting Tristan now. So at least you have somebody down there who is at least somewhat of a presence at the rim.
No, but I already told you what's going to happen when they start Tristan. I told you that's what they was going to counteract with. They was going to counteract with Tristan Thompson, but guess what? It doesn't matter. We have Aaron Baines on the floor. I will sit Aaron Baines' big ass in that motherfucking corner and tell him to stand there and shoot threes. Then what Tristan Thompson going to do? Nothing. He's going to be ineffective, drive straight to the hole. Kevin Love not defending the hole. That's the problem with this team.
Kevin Love's a decent team defender too.
He's not going to be defending the paint.
He can at least do this. And he's decent at taking charges.
Please, I pray to God that Tristan Thompson is in the game and he played 33 minutes a game. I mean, this game. That means they finna get washed.
Regardless, I think that everybody on Cleveland will play better. I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried. I just think they legit came out and had a bad game. They shot 15% from three. The one thing that I think we all discounted is Cleveland has played maybe 40 games as a team together. They're still getting better as time goes on. I think what you saw in the Toronto series wasn't so much that Toronto played god awful. There is a very real chance that the series could have been 2-2. Toronto legit could have won 2 games. Braun hit a game winner at the end. That was insane. And then the first game he missed the game winner, and then they kind of tweaked the game away. But regardless, there was a very realistic chance they didn't have to get swept. Now we see game 2 and game 4, which was terrible, but game 1 and game 3 was pretty close. They didn't have to get swept. I just think we saw what the actual Cleveland team is supposed to look like. And in the last game again, in game 1, they just didn't play like the Cavs. If they shoot 15% every night, again, forget all of my analysis. My analysis does not matter whatsoever. I think that Cleveland has everything that Boston has. I think Cleveland. I think the same way that Boston has about 5 guys that could go get you a bucket. Cleveland also has that.
I'm sorry, I just can't agree with you.
I think that Kevin Love has shown the ability to go get you a bucket. Love, Braun obviously can do that. JR even sometimes can. George Hill can, and then Jeff Green definitely can off the bench. And if Rodney Hood and Clarkson gonna play like this, we cool. I told you, if Clarkson is going to have a decent series, it's going to come in this series. You playing against guys who are pretty much around your age. So I think if Clarkson and Hood are gonna have a decent series, it's gonna come in this series. You playing against guys again that are pretty much around your age. Y'all all in the same age group. Y'all done probably played against each other since high school. Let's go out here and hoop. I think they'll be fine. Now, if they lose tonight, different discussion. You may be right. If they lose tonight, they might be losing in 5. It might happen. Mm-hmm. Because again, the thing with a new team is I don't know how much continuity and chemistry.
Language.
Continuity and chemistry, you guys. You go down 0-2, I don't know how you're gonna recover. This ain't the same team from previous years. But I don't think that'll happen. I think they win. And I think that in a week from now we're having a different discussion about the Cavs. But Braun definitely needs to play better. That was a god awful game.
Like I said, if the Cavs don't win this game, this series is over in 5. Everything that I said that the Celtics would do against the Cavaliers, they have done. They have chased their 3-point shooters off of 3-point line.
I disagree. They got a lot of open looks. They just missed
15%.
That don't mean the looks wasn't open.
Even if they make 6 of those open looks, guess what?
That's a whole different story.
That's 6
more threes,
They still lose by 7 points. You still lose by 7 points.
You can't say that though.
What do you mean?
I can't say that though because
by damn near 30 at one point in time.
Look, bro. When shots fall, you even Atalu said, "Yo, just because our shots don't fall, and don't mean that we don't have the right to go out there and defend. We still gotta defend." I feel like in game 1, when the shots didn't fall, sometimes they lack defensive intensity. Again, in the third quarter, they scored 29 points and they cut the lead. Boston scored 17 points in that quarter. 17 points.
Okay.
They scored 61 in the first half. So they scored like 30 each.
Okay, you say that, but guess what? The Cavs didn't score over 20 points in 3 of the 4 quarters.
Exactly, because they didn't shoot good.
They playing against the best defense in the NBA.
No, they missed a lot of open threes. I've told you this all
year long about the Celtics. They are the best defense in the NBA. They are. And the Cavs were playing against the Pacers, who was a good defense.
And I think the Cavs have one of the best offenses in the NBA when it goes right.
No.
They have a top 3 offense in the league when they playing like it. Against Toronto, they didn't?
No, it's the Raptors.
You act like the Raptors are bad. They're not a bad team.
I told you the Raptors was going to lose that series. You picked the Raptors to win.
That's cool. Because they not a bad team.
The Cavs only averaging 101 points per game this playoff.
Because you looking too much at the end. It's a different team. Literally, the team that played 40 games together. You looking too much at the individual stats. Because this team is so new.
I'm watching the basketball game and I'm seeing them having trouble scoring.
Against Toronto, they didn't. When you shoot 15% from 3, you're going to have trouble scoring.
The Celtics are the best defense
and they
in
also,
the NBA.
And the Cavaliers
are one of the best defense in the NBA.
No, but one of them. During the season, yes, they were.
The Raptors have the same bodies to defend LeBron James as the Celtics have. No.
Celtics got a couple more? Sure. The Celtics are more equipped. Yeah.
So what are you talking about? The best defense equipped with the best.
But are the best players on the? But does Toronto not have better individual players?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Al Horford outplayed DeMar DeRozan this entire playoff.
I did not expect that to happen.
Kyle Lowry.
I did not expect that to
Jaylen Brown outplayed Kyle Lowry.
I did not expect
Jason
that to
Tatum
happen.
outplayed Kyle Lowry.
Look. I did not expect that to happen. But night after night, if you say, who you want out of this group, give me the guys that's on Toronto. The two players on Toronto historically throughout the season, night by night, have been better than the guys who are left on Boston's team. But Cleveland beat that team. Cleveland played exceptionally well against Toronto. And I think that we can't get so caught up in the fact that they got swept and not give Cleveland credit for playing good. They played great. Cleveland played great. And again, it very well could have been 2-2. They didn't have to get swept. It wasn't like they lost by 20 every night. They just made a couple mistakes, and then Bron decided to hit him with the joint.
Bron went full Bron.
Okay. Not game 2 and 4 was bad, but it could have easily been a 2-2 series at some point. They could have easily won 2 games.
I guess.
Like the Portland-New Orleans series. They could have easily won 2 games. They could have easily won game 4, and they could have easily won game 1. I think it was game 1. I just think Cleveland did not play like Cleveland. I think in game 2, you'll see them start to play like Cleveland. Now, if they don't, then that's a different thing. But that's what I think.
All right, well, we're going to see.